The SelectMany LINQ operator is a LINQ operator that allows us to perform flattening operations, okay? Normally, you have a scenario where you have a collection of elements, and inside those elements, you might have collections. So indeed, you would be on a scenario where you have a collection of collections. And the SelectMany LINQ operator would allow us to perform flattening. So we would, instead of having a collection of collections, you would have just a collection, okay? A transform collection with all the elements flattened out. Okay, sounds confusing. Let's see an example. So here we have a list of person, okay? Each person has an interest, okay? Now you can ask the question, how do we generate the final list of interests? Because if we just use select, okay, to get a final list of interest, you would have an array of arrays, right? Because if I just do dot select interests, the elements of the collection, the output transformed collection, would be an array of arrays, would be the array itself. But what happens if my final output needs to be an array of strings with all the interests flattened instead of an array of arrays? That doesn't serve my purpose. And with SelectMany, you can have this as an output collection. So indeed, having all the elements flattened out, okay? Because again, if you only use select, select will just extract this element here, okay? Generate a collection of the same size, and in the index that corresponds to this element would be an array. So indeed here would be an array between music and art, then an array between walking and TV, and then an array with only the politics. But that's not what we want. We want all the elements as if this was a single collection of string, okay? And we can do this with SelectMany, okay? Let's try to make this a bit more clear with a practical example.